Hello, everyone. You're watching Over Under here on KTV2. This is your show where we talk about movies, TV shows, and video games, and we decide if they're overrated or underrated. I am your host, Hussein Jawahri. Sitting next to me, one of my BFFs.
BFFs.
Do they still use that term? BFF?
Maybe the previous generation.
Okay.
Is mine.
One of
so
my coolest and best friends, Ahmed Al Mazidi, AJ,
I'm
sitting
here.
here with me to talk about a franchise again. We did well in franchises before, I believe.
we did not actually.
Really?
Franchises were the curse.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I
the
have a good feeling
streak
about
was
this one.
beaten by a franchise.
yeah.
but this franchise, I have a good feeling about. Are you ready to know which franchise?
All
we're
right,
talking
let them
about?
know which franchise, and let them know how we do it here in Over Under.
All right. It is Mission Impossible.
Simple game. Is he serious?
Always.
It's much worse than you think.
Oh yeah,
We got 7 movies to talk about.
Six. I think.
6.
Yeah,
Plus the new movie coming out.
yeah,
We're going to go over the trailer as well.
yep.
Starring the ever amazing Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, the never
Right?
boring Tom
Never
Cruise.
boring Tom
Never.
Cruise,
Yeah.
especially in a Mission Impossible movie
Absolutely.
where he fights death, you
Yeah,
know?
every
Risk
time.
his life in every movie.
Every time saves the world, every time.
Yep,
And
yep,
we're not
yep.
bored of it yet, but we're
Yeah.
here to talk about.
We're going to talk about all of them,
Yep.
and we're going to start by what?
Okay. Now, before we go into the franchise and the movies,
Yes.
now as a whole franchise, like everything from the first one till the end,
Yes.
is this a franchise? And this is where we use the buzzers right now to agree or disagree. As you can see, green we agree, red we disagree. Now, this is the question: would you recommend now for someone who haven't seen any Mission Impossible movies? Would you go ahead and recommend this movie and this franchise and goes like, go ahead and watch them all in 3, 2, 1? Yes, absolutely.
Of course, absolutely.
Yes, I believe in Mission Impossible. People would definitely enjoy it because Tom Cruise, number
Yes,
one.
Yes.
Action,
Check.
thriller,
Check.
script is not cheesy at all.
No, really, nope.
The cast that they bring in every movie is
Yes.
absolutely amazing.
Yes,
There are
yes.
people who do recurring roles, but
Yeah.
you see new characters in every.
Especially if it's the villain.
Yes,
you know?
especially with the villain, and with Tom Cruise, he always goes above and beyond with the stunts,
Yep.
and he just never, when he pushes the envelope, he doesn't tear the envelope into making it
No.
into a really
Yeah,
cheesy stunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just goes out of his way to challenge himself.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole franchise is all about Tom Cruise trying to one up himself
Yeah,
in each film, especially starting from his first huge stunt, as I would like to call it, the one in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa one.
yes. Oh,
You know, just
that
being
was-
on the outside of that building at that height, you gotta be a little bit,
crazy.
of risk taker in life. But it didn't stop there.
yeah,
It goes on. you
Yeah,
know? It
yeah.
goes on to being on the outside of an airplane.
yeah,
And just thinking about it, why would anyone want to do that?
yeah.
But it's just Tom Cruise's obsession with crafting his art.
Yes, I totally agree. That's why I love Tom Cruise and what he does, especially in the Mission Impossible movies, is if he wants to do something to wow the fans in terms of stunts or action, he doesn't take something that he already did and do more of it, like the same thing. He does something completely different, but as cool as the one that he did, in previous ones.
Yep.
There isn't a lot of repetition in his movies, of
Yeah.
course, unless the glasses
The
thing. Of course,
classic,
that's the
yeah,
classic,
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the Mission Impossible movies. But
Yes.
when it comes to action and story wise, there is always something different in the Mission Impossible movies that make them stand out. To me, some of them were great. Some of them I actually don't remember at all.
Yeah,
You know, it's just one of those ones that, but I do remember in each one I was entertained. Each one I was like, I wasn't sitting there, I was like, oh, come on, I want this
Yeah.
one. You just sit there
This
glued.
is a movie you watch from start to finish when
Yes.
you're at the edge of your seat
Yeah,
and you just want more of it. By the time it ends, you're like, I want more. And
Yeah.
they give you more every 3 to 6 years.
Yeah.
You know, they try to.
Yeah.
And it's just Tom Cruise, man.
Yeah, it's
Just
Tom Cruise at his best. I
at
mean,
his
this
best.
is his franchise. This is his
Yeah.
thing, his baby.
There's
This is
drama, there's comedy, humor when it's like, not necessary, but I mean, it comes at times where it's not cheesy
yeah,
or forced,
Yeah.
you know, just like original humor. And then the action stunts speak for themselves.
yes,
The driving skills that Tom
Yes.
Cruise possesses thanks to this movie and the training sessions he puts himself through. And we're also going to show you a new stunt he just recently made for his future,
Oh,
for the upcoming movie.
I haven't seen that.
Yes, I'm going to show
Yeah,
it to you.
I mean, he does that, and I believe with Tom Cruise, especially like the first one, I believe to me that twist at the end was something brand new and original for me when I was like first watching these like spy thriller type of movies.
Right.
That twist at the end was like shocking to me. I was like, what? You know, it's like I was amazed of like how they did it. And he always tried to do this like shocking aspect in terms of story wise and twist. And now let's say you haven't seen all the movies and you know, of course, because there are so many parts of Mission Impossible, you know he's gonna make it in every part.
Right.
But the entertaining aspect is you have no idea how he's gonna make it. Like you're watching the movie, it's like no way he's gonna live. No way. Like after all of that, he's gonna make it. And that's why it's so
does.
entertaining
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you'll be like sitting there amazed. I was like, this agent is just going, you know,
going for it. You
going
know, he
for it, yeah.
fights for justice for
Yeah.
the most part, and you know,
yeah.
saving people's lives and what matters. You
Yeah.
know, hurrah!
and of course there's comedy as well in it as
yeah,
well. And
that's
it's
the
not-
beauty of it.
And it's not forced comedy.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
it plays really well.
Very
And
well made.
and you've got when we're talking about cast, I love when they added Jeremy Renner
Yes.
to the one I think was it
Yes.
called not Fallout. I forgot that I get the names confused. But Jeremy Renner joined the cast at some point and he was brilliant. Henry Cavill, am I saying his name right?
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I have a story for you about that one scene he had in the bathroom fighting scene.
Like
yeah, do you know the story
reloaded-
behind that?
I know that he like it was like sort of improvised, like he was like he just made it on the spot, right?
So the first time he did it, it was because actually he was feeling bad in his arm.
Okay.
So he was feeling numb because all of the training they do the stunts over and over and over and
Yeah.
over again until they actually film it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was so tired that he
He's just like-
literally just did that
Yeah.
and went for it.
Yeah.
The director called for another shot. You know, we do more multiple shots,
Yeah.
even if the shot was good.
Yeah.
You know, so when they did it again, he didn't do that
Yeah.
because he wasn't supposed to. He
Yeah.
just did it. He
Yeah.
had to. They cut, and the director was like, "Why didn't you do that thing?" He
Yeah.
was like, "What thing?"
Yeah.
It's like that thing you did.
With your arms.
He's
yeah.
like, "You want that?" It's like, "Yeah, keep that in."
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was such
So
an
it's-
iconic
it's-
move right now. It's like being repeated. He does that in like conferences and when promoting, like sometimes with a movie, Tom goes ahead, is like, go ahead, do the hand thing. It's like,
Do the
it's like-
hand
it's
thing.
like- again, as adding him in the Mission Impossible franchise was
Yes.
definitely a great addition. I can't wait to see who's next, who's gonna join.
Yeah.
Before we talk about what's coming next in Mission Impossible, let's take a quick break
Yes. And
and-
play our game.
and play our game. We're gonna play over under. We're gonna
Over,
go
under.
over every single movie. We're gonna check the rating and we'll see if we agree or disagree with the rating. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Over Under, and we're talking about the Mission Impossible franchise. And we're about to play a little game we come up with called Over Under. It is original. Just don't.
Just so you
judge.
know, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so now we're gonna go over each movie that was released from
I
Mission,
feel like
Mission
I'm just gonna
Impossible.
keep this buzzer here.
Okay, gonna mess with the synchronity that
Or
Bashir
really,
just
that
did.
doesn't mean
Yeah,
really.
it's okay.
Actually, never mind.
Okay, so we have the first Mission Impossible movie was released in 1996, got a rating of 59%.
Yeah, that's why I put it back, because it doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with everything.
Okay, so 59% agree or disagree. It's the one that
Well,
doesn't work.
There you
Okay,
go.
it works. I agree with you on that one. This one definitely deserves more.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the introduction to the world. It built, it's helped build the franchise.
Yeah.
It's the backbone. You don't give an original this low of a rating when it launched the success of one of the most successful franchises to be ever made.
Absolutely.
So-
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
We'll go again. We'll jump 4 years ahead. In 2000, Mission Impossible 2 was released and also got a rating of 59%. Agree
They
or
don't know
disagree?
what they're missing on. They don't know
Right.
what they're missing on.
Right? Yeah, I remember that one was really good too. The
Yeah.
bike scene and
Yeah.
yeah. That was really good. Okay. We'll jump 6 years. 2006, Mission Impossible 3 was released and got a rating of 66%. Also agree. I think
Yeah.
this is actually was this is the one where they tried to kill his wife at the end, if I'm not mistaken, and he almost lost her. That was a really intense scene.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, okay, no, that was a good one. I should deserve
I don't
more.
know what maybe they're watching differently. Maybe they're watching a Bond movie. Ooh,
Ouch.
ouch.
Okay, we'll jump 4 years ahead. 2011, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This is the one where Jeremy Renner was introduced.
Better put some respect on that name. Come on.
Got a 73%.
Okay.
But again, I
Okay,
still
but
believe
still I believe, yeah.
it's low.
Yeah,
I mean,
low,
this is
yeah.
this is the one with the Burj Khalifa
Yes.
with the stunt. That was
Yes.
one of the best ones.
I don't know.
Deserves more. At least give it an 80 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
2000.
sandstorm in that scene
Oh,
also.
that was
Forget
really
the
intense.
bridge for a second,
Right?
or the building.
Yeah.
I said bridge for a
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like that's how intense the movie is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you forget what language you're speaking sometimes.
This is the one who I have vague memories about, which is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I know this is the one with
I like it because of just purely the concept too.
yeah.
Yeah.
The concept was really
Yeah.
nice, but it got a rating of 75.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all my Mission Impossible movies to the 80s and above.
Okay, and then we jump into 2018, Mission Impossible Fallout, which is the one with Henry and the
Yes.
arms thing. Got it 86. That's
See?
the highest so far for
And from what I recall, I agree.
yeah. This
You
one
know?
was even Vanessa Kirby was in this movie and she was really great in that movie.
All
The
right.
blonde girl in that scene where he's trying to protect her while pretending that he's not him because he's being someone else because it's the Mission
It's
Impossible
the Mission
thing.
Impossible thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So these are the movies that we got, and there is another one coming out.
Yes. Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning, Part
Yes.
1 and Part 2. One will
Yes.
be released in 2023, the other in 2024.
In July, right?
They didn't specify.
It is in
here.
July, from my knowledge, and I have a dilemma because the Nolan movie opens either a week earlier or a week after, and they're gonna clash at the box office. Nolan
Ah.
and a Tom Cruise movie,
Okay.
and Nolan's movie is Oppenheimer, and it's about the atomic bomb.
Okay.
So I'm like, who's gonna win?
Okay. Let's just quickly discuss him releasing the movie in 2 parts.
Yes.
Before we started shooting, we were just like kind of having a conversation about
Mhm.
it's being in 2 parts. Does that mean that this is the end of?
I believe there has been talks that this is his end,
Okay.
that these are the lasts that he would do,
Mhm.
especially considering the age he's at.
Yeah.
The stunts he can no longer do,
Mm.
most likely, regardless of whatever magic potion he has.
Yeah.
So it could be the end, and then I say, the franchise doesn't end. I will help you milk it. We will create new characters. We'll use Jeremy Renner again. He's a
Right.
box office star now-ish.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy. And
Yeah.
if it's not Jeremy, whoever,
Yeah.
inside this beautiful world of criminal espionage. Well, not criminal espionage.
Yeah.
you know.
But I mean, I understand. I mean, if they do it in 2 parts, there's definitely going to be like an epic story. He's
Yeah.
going all as like, oh,
It
this
is.
type of story and action, I cannot do it in one
From
movie.
the trailer, I was amazed, and I just started coming up with ideas of where the story would go, because
Yeah.
it doesn't really show you what the plot is really about,
Yeah.
but it has a very good message to the plot,
Okay.
And we can watch it right now. We'll show some clips, and I'll get your opinion since you haven't seen
I haven't
the
seen
trailer.
the trailer yet.
Well, let's check out the trailer, and we'll be right back.
And we're back. And wow. Just completely
I told you.
wow.
I told you.
I haven't been excited about a trailer like since probably when I watched the first Avengers trailer back in the day. Like, I'm really excited to watch this one.
It is one of the best edited trailers I've seen in a long time, just on pure sheer excitement, you know? And the music.
This is
That
gonna
not
be
excite
epic.
you?
This is gonna be epic,
It is
man.
gonna be.
And you know what's like the
yes.
most exciting part in the trailer?
Yeah.
And this is something like the Tom Cruise trademark. His run, like when
Of
they show him,
course.
he's running.
You gotta do the Tom Cruise.
I can
you know?
watch him run in a movie for an entire minute, like 60 seconds of Tom Cruise running is not boring. I'll be just looking at him like this, like go, 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 go. He
You know,
is just
it has it all the Tom Cruise gimmicks.
right, and to do
Motorcycle
Yes.
check. What you just said.
the run,
The
just
run check. The crazy stunt check. Multiple crazy stunts.
he
The
is
driving, you
just-
guys need to understand the driving stunts are extremely dangerous too. Doesn't have to involve anything with heights.
man.
Driving and doing these crazy stunts is a skill on its own.
I kid you not. The trailer was so intense that I'm like literally sweating right now. Like I was like, what is
There's
going
one more
on?
thing to show you and to share with them is the breakdown of the stunt that they showcased towards the end of him jumping off the mountain or the top of the mountains into the air and parachuting down. The
Wow.
training that took Tom Cruise to get this right and the amount of repetitions he had to go through that to get or nail the right shot because they wanted specific wind speeds to hit him and all that and get the right camera angles, the drones they were using. Check this out.
This is far and away the most dangerous thing we've ever attempted.
We've been working on this for years. We're gonna shoot it in Norway, and it'll be a motorcycle jump off a cliff into a base jump. I wanted to do it since I was a little kid. It all comes down to one thing: the audience.
There's a lot going into this stunt, so Tom put together this master plan to coordinate all of these experts in each of the particular disciplines involved to make this whole
Yes,
thing happen.
very cool. You train and drill every little aspect over and over and over and over again.
They were doing 30 jumps a day.
Getting to a point where he was just a machine. I mean, over 500 skydives.
That's what we do. Over 13,000 motocross jumps.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's great.
So what do you think?
I mean, if people don't go ahead and just create a new genre in the Oscars, and it's like the Oscar for being awesome goes to, and they just hand it to Tom Cruise right away. Just how?
Man, and most of these stunts are his own ideas or obsessions. Since a young age, he wanted to jump
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
a mountain or something, you know? And what kind of person you have to be to kind of have these kind of thoughts in your head?
Yeah.
He's a wild one.
Have you
know?
seen the clip with Matt Damon talking to Tom Cruise? He was like, he's like in a talk show, and he was telling them like I had a conversation with Tom Cruise about how he gets those stunts approved.
Okay.
And he goes like, so I get this stunt guy, the safety guy, and I told him the gig is 1, 2, 3, and this is what we're gonna do. And the safety guy goes, no. And I was like, man, it's like, okay, so what do you do? It's like, I get another safety guy. And it's like, so he keeps going through like these until one of them
That's why
approves.
it takes 4 to 6 years to make one movie.
And that's how he does it, man. If you guys haven't seen the Mission Impossible franchise, go ahead and watch it. You'll enjoy it. I believe for those who've seen scattered parts, you would still get the story, but the
Yeah.
essence of what this character went through, you won't get.
Yeah.
But
You gotta
again,
watch the struggle from part one, or well, not part one, from the first one till the 6th one, and watch the new one as it comes out this July.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure you guys would love it if you're into action movies. Unfortunately, this is all the time that we have for our episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode about Mission Impossible. We have so many brand new episodes coming soon. So stick around, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, well,
within a
well,
week.
well, we'll see you
We'll
the
see
next time we have a new episode.
Exactly. And my name is Hussein Jawahari, joined by...
Angel Mazida here. Thank you for watching and tuning in. We'll see you next time on Over Under.
Bye-bye.